joining me today for a conversation is an actress who deserves no introduction thanks to her terrific on-screen performances. And now she's all set to create magic once again with Bunty But Bubbly too. Welcoming Rani ma'am. Hi ma'am. Welcome to Spotboy.
Thank you. Thank you for inviting me.
So, ma'am, your beautiful, radiant smile, it clearly indicates that you are very excited for tomorrow because finally the hard work of so many years, is finally there. So, firstly, how are you wrapping your head around so much love that is pouring in, on your way for your brilliant performance, right? So, I mean, how are you wrapping your head around and how excited are you for tomorrow?
So, I'm quite excited, and I'm actually more than excited. I'm nervous also. Because I think the excitement and happiness is because a film is releasing in a cinema after 2 years. So it's not a random Friday. It's a very important Friday because the film industry was waiting for this day when the cinemas would open and when the people would go and see the film on the big screen. So of course the happiness is there because our prayers have been answered. The fact that cinema halls have opened. The nervousness is because the audience will see me in a comic role after seeing me in roles like Mardani and Hichki. So yeah, it's I'm waiting to see how they react to my work and my performances and me in this completely new avatar of Vimmi, who is a mom now in the film, and she's completely mad and this fashionista. So I'm waiting to see what kind of reactions I get for the film.
I'm sure that the fans gonna love it, because the trailer has, is getting a tremendous response.
Thank you. I'm just hoping that it translates to the film as well.
Yeah, so the pehle wali bubbly thi, that fashionable teenager, who turns into a con artist. She got a lot of love from the audience, but this time, what is new and exciting, the fans can expect from Bubbly.
So what is new and exciting is that Bubbly, this time you will catch her in Bunty Bubbly 2 as a mother of a 10-year-old. But what is amazing about Vimmi is that she has not left her fun element of her life. She's still very zesty, still a firecracker. She's not lost her spunk. She still believes that where she walks, she has to be the most gorgeous person. She's very confident in the way she dresses up. She loves to stitch her own clothes. She loves to set a trend even at Fursatganj, where she's living right now. Her life is revolving around her family. She's very happy with that. And yet when she makes her eggs in the kitchen, she's got rollers in her hair and she's fully done up with makeup and she's got her nails all intact. So it's somebody who has not left the love of life, she's still very much doing what she wants to do in spite of stopping the life where she was, so vibrant as a con artist, but now she's left all of that. And now how she's being compelled to go back to that life because she's been told that there are 2 new con artists who have taken away her brand name and are conning people with their name, So how she gets compelled and what follows is what the madness in the film is all about.
I mean, if there is a one quality that you want to imbibe from Vimmi in your personal life, what would be that one quality?
Nice. I think I would like to imbibe her madness. Yeah.
Okay, so Rani ma'am, when we saw when we watched the trailer, so almost after 16 years, you are reprising your role. लेकिन हमें लगा ही नहीं कि after 16 years के बाद you are doing it. We felt like कि recently you've done it. So how did you manage to draw the same madness, the same how did you manage to create that magic again?
I think behind every, I think work of mine or performance or character of mine, I think there is a lot of hard work that goes through, which I think every actor goes through that process. I have a different kind of process that I go through in my head, in my kind of understanding of what I think this character should bring about. And I think with the help of my director, I always try to find a good balance between what he's thinking and what I'm wanting to bring on the table as myself, as Vimmi, the character. So I think it's always a nice balance because my directors trust me with what I always believe should be the right way of going about in a character. And also the inputs that I get from my director regarding a particular character, I think helps me build on from there. So yeah, I would say it's a teamwork between me and my director.
Your performance, it looked very effortless, but I'm sure that there must have been a lot of difficulties as well. For you personally, this time around when you were playing Vimy after so many years, what was the biggest challenge, in terms of picking up the skin of the character? So what was the biggest
I
challenge?
think the challenge is always in trying to make people laugh, because
Okay.
it's very thin balance between what the audience finds funny and what we guys
Right.
find funny when we are working on a film. So when our stars align, and hopefully our stars will align tomorrow, when the audiences also laugh at what we think is really funny.
Right. And it's quite difficult also, when it comes to comedy, genre, right? So,
Yes.
how much you personally enjoy this genre, because your fans, they love you, you're doing this comedy. I mean, how much you personally enjoy this?
I love doing comedy because I love humor. I love to surround myself with humor. I like to be a comedian myself in my own life, because I think it's very important to be able to laugh at yourself and before laughing at
Yeah.
others. And
Okay.
it's better if people laugh at your cause than you're making somebody feel bad about laughing at them. So I think I've
Right.
always liked to have humor around me, and
Okay.
that's how I live my life, and that's how I think the relationship between
Right.
me and my parents have been right from the beginning. When I was small, I saw my parents have that sense of humor, and now I see it in my daughter and my husband too. So yeah, I like being always down to earth and having a good sense of humor.
Right, So Johnny Ma'am, Bunty and Bubbly sequel, is among the films that nobody will ever say no to it, of course, right? But I want to know that when you first heard the script, apart from the fact that, of course, it's a sequel of a blockbuster film, what was it like the thing that sort of clicked you and you're like, let's do it again? So what was that thing that really appealed you?
I think for me, the fact that I was being able to play a fun character after so long, the fact that I would be able to dance again and sing
Right.
again. I think
Okay.
those are things which obviously now with the kind of films I'm doing, I'm
Right.
obviously not going to get a chance to do,
Right.
because there are certain things or certain films or characters or stories that I choose for myself, which are more content oriented. They are more issue based. They are more stories that are telling something to the society in that sense. And Bunty Bubbly actually just lets me be completely carefree and not care about any issue, and just have a good time, dance, what I used to do so many years back. It makes me do that once again. So yeah, so that made me also choose the film in a way that I really enjoyed to do a light film after a very long time.
Right, when we watched the trailer, we had a laughter like riot, and I'm sure that while shooting, you must be having a lot of fun. So, is there any memory that is still very fresh in your mind and you would like to share with us?
It was all the time. I think if you see the film, there's that
Right.
Abu Dhabi portion, which was
Okay.
very, very hilarious, And having Saif
Right.
around us on set always makes
Right.
us laugh a lot, because Saif is a very funny person and he likes to crack these, one-liners which completely crack us up. So yeah, having Saif around is always really, really very, very entertaining.
Right, and it goes without saying that you and Saif, make one of the most loved on-screen couples, and you are teaming up after so many years. So, I mean, how was it, and how do you think Saif, as a Bunty?
I think Saif as Bunty, or I would say Rakesh, has brought his own to the character. I think he's taken the character and made Rakesh his own, because we're also catching Rakesh and Vimy after
Right.
10 years.
Right.
So there is a difference. There is a change in Rakesh's character. He's now, become this bored, I would say, husband who is doing the random job of going to the train station and cutting tickets every day, and they are not conning people anymore. So the way Saif has embraced this character is
Right.
praiseworthy, and he's worked very hard to become, Rakesh, because as we all know that Saif has a very urban sense of humor, and he's always known to be part of, urban films. But
Right.
for him to play this small town Rakesh, I think, made him work really hard to be able to look as that character.
Right. Running on comparisons are bound to happen, and the first film was, of course, a big blockbuster. So, are you a bit also worried about the comparisons?
See, comparisons are something that it's
Right.
a thing that people would like to do. So there's no point saying
Right.
that people should not compare both the films. I think that's something that people would do, because now on social media, there is so much that people can do on a daily basis that for them to start a conversation and start comparing is, I think, going to be something that
Right.
they would love to do. But see, honestly, we can't help that. But at the same time, what is important to understand is that Bunty Bubbly 2 is a different film on its own. It's not the same film that we're talking about.
Right.
It's, of course, the same concept, which is about consters who are trying to con people. But beyond that, there is no other similarity in that sense between both the films. That film came in 2005. It had a different scenario where Rakesh and Vimy were not very digitally savvy. Today, we're talking about 2020, 2021, where the millennials are very digitally advanced and they are technology savvy. So they are doing cons which are different, which are to go with today's times. So yes, they are two different films, and I'm sure if people want to compare it, great. But I think if they enjoy the film as in a individual film, I think they will have a
Okay,
blast.
so definitely, ma'am, Bunty and Bubbly 2 is among the biggest film that is releasing in theaters, after a lot of delay, right? So I was reading a report that the box office productions have already started, right? So I want to know from you that, after having spent like 25 years in the industry, how do you define a successful like film? Is it in terms of just box office numbers, or the film, that like receives a critical appreciation as well? So how, I mean, what is the definition of a successful?
I think a successful film is definitely the one that does tremendous box office
Okay.
business. At the same time, if it gets the love and respect of people and audiences and
Right.
critics alike from like all corners, I think that makes for a wholesome, successful film.
So before we wrap up, Rani ma'am, anything that you wanted to tell to your fans who are very excited for tomorrow, what they can expect from Bunty or Bubbly?
They can expect a family entertainer.
Okay.
A film that you can go and watch with your family, because I'm sure there'll be all age groups who will love the film. And it's a film that it's releasing after 2 years, and it's going to make people smile because it's a quintessential Hindi picture in that sense. It has the Bollywood dances, the locations, the costumes, the glamour, the humor, the emotion, drama. So it's a full Bollywood pot boiler.
Complete masala nutritioner, right? Thank you so much, Rani ma'am, and we wish you all the very best with the film. Thank you so much for your time.